In the news today, cancelled law allowing gay marriage in the Australian capital. In October, same-sex couples could get married in Australia's capital city of Canberra. Those who did were the first in the country to do so. But that fleeting window was slammed shut early by the Australian High Court, which ruled that a recent local law legalizing same-sex marriage was invalid. That means that the marriage of the couples who took advantage of the law to tie the knot, 27 according to local media, will be annulled. The High Court said Thursday that the Federal Marriage Act, which doesn't permit same-sex marriage, takes precedence over the law passed by the Legislative Assembly in Canberra, also known as the Australia Capital Territory. The lawmakers in the Act, which has a population of about 380,000 people, would have been aware that their same-sex marriage law wouldn't be allowed to override federal law, but their move has succeeded in fostering renewed debate on the issue of Australia. The activist goal of changing the Federal Marriage Act appears to be a stern challenge thought. Prime Minister Tony Abbott and his Conservative coalition oppose same-sex marriage, that despite public pressure from his family. Early this year, Australian neighbour New Zealand became the first country in the Asia-Pacific region to legalize same-sex marriage. And there we go with the interview. Connecting with
Hello, we are here with the mother of a victim of this radical change of the law. How feels your son about it?
He's desolate because they just got married a week ago and now their marriage is invalid.
And it seems he feels very affected for this situation. How it see his future?
One of the things that him and his boyfriend got married is to being a new life together, and now the life it's not beginning ever.
And you, like a mother, this situation heartbreaking for you?
He's my son. I love him. I want the best for him, and now he was in his new life. Practically, the government took his opportunity and I feel devastated.
And the last question. Will do something to fix this or do to request an explanation to the government?
Right now, I feel that I can't do anything for my son and for his parents, but I will think something to retrain up and realize that they are doing wrong.
Don't worry, this will change. Welcome to the Acd program in Eagle TV channel. Today in Australia, the climate is sunny, except in Darwin, where it's stormy. In the north, the temperatures will go down extremely and we will have a stormy in the south. The temperatures will be stable. Don't go out in all day, but it take down a little bit. The clouds will cover the Brisbane. There were more sunny, but with clouds too. In Sydney, Canberra and Perth, we will have the maximum temperature in midday, and we will have sunny all day. Therefore, you can take advantage of the sea to do surf. See you tomorrow and have a good week. Hello. During an expedition last March to a remote part of northeastern Australia, where few humans have trekked, scientists discovered 3 unique species of vertebrates: an impressively camouflaged leaf, shell gecko, a golden colored skin, and a rock-loving frog. The researchers were exploring the rainforest on top of the Cape Melbourne Range, a 15 kilometers mountain range located on Australia's Cape York Peninsula, which juts out just south of Papua New Guinea. Surrounded by nearly impassable chunks of granite, the misty region has been cut off for millions of years and dubbed a lost world according to National Geographic, which funded the exploration. Finding 3 new, obviously different vertebrates would be surprising enough in somewhere poorly explored like New Guinea, let alone in Australia, a country we think we have explored pretty well. Biologist Conrad Hoskin of James Cook University in Queensland said in a statement, "The species have developed some unusual features to adapt to their isolated environment. You might wonder how a frog-style bells can live in a hollow boulder field with no water sitting around, Hoskins said. The answer is that the eggs are laid in more rock cracks and the tadpoles develop within the eggs, guarded by the male until fully formed frontlets hatch out. Hoskins explained that this frog, which was named Copicaxulus petrophilus, spent most of his life in the dark, cool and moist environment deep inside the boulder fields, only emerging on the surface when it rains. The relatively large leaf-tailed gecko, measuring 20 centimeters in length, has heavily camouflaged skin that allows it to hide on rocks and trees and ambush passing prey like insects and spiders. The creature's eyes are also very large so that it can see inside the cracks of dimly boulder piles as he hunts, and its long legs seem well adapted for climbing around on rocks, the researchers said. The new species of skink, Dubet Serpesincus saltus, has unusually long time, as well, which it uses for running and jumping across its rocky environment. The discoveries mean that there are now 6 known species of vertebrate known to be unique to the Cape Melville range, the researchers say. Hoskins said the discovery of the gecko was the highlight of the expedition. The Cape Melville leaf-tailed gecko is the strangest new species to come across my desk in 26 years working as a professional herpetologist. He said in a statement, "I doubt that another new reptile of this size and distinctiveness will be found in a hurry, if ever again, in Australia." The finds were described this month in the Journal of Doja. Goodbye.
Hello Aurora, I'm in northeast of Queensland with the famous Dr. Claudia Sánchez. Hello Claudia.
Hello, it's a big pleasure to be with you today.
Claudia, can you explain your last discovery?
Yes, yesterday I found 3 vertebrate species new to science and insulated for millions of years.
Wow, it's amazing. And who are these species?
A bizarre-looking leaf-tailed gecko, a golden-colored skin, and a boulder-dwelling frog.
And how these species haven't been discovered above?
Because these species were in Melville Cave, in the northeast of Australia, where millions of granite blocks stakes up to hundreds of meters. Our science had studied the foundation of the mountains, but the rainforest full of rocks found in his plains hardly been explored. But we could cross the block of granite with a helicopter and we found the vertebrates.
Thanks, Doctor, for this great information. I hope to talk with you another time.
Me too.
Back connection with Aurora.
The Acd program in Eagle Channel. Today we have very low change in the climate than yesterday. In the south we have more clouds and the temperatures will go down but very low and soft. Lately we have the north of Australia with a storm of yesterday that continues strongly. And then we have at southeast Sydney and Canberra with a very comfortable temperatures, fantastic for practicing a sport at sea like surfing, famous sport here in Australia. And in the southwest, in Perth, we have clouds that comes from the west for a breath of wine. And finally, Brisbane in the east, that the clouds will gone and temperatures will rise slightly. See you next time.
Welcome to the Acd program in Eagle TV channel. Let's start with the news. In 2013, a couple from Melbourne, Australia, in their 60s have run a marathon every single day. They did the last one on 1 of January in 2014, which set the world record of 366 marathons in as many years. Janet Murray, who walked and ran with her partner Alan Murray, told the today's Acd programs that they choose to run in order that bring a really positive message about being responsible for own health. She described how they can ran a lot with a very strict diet, fruit salad, beginning the run each morning at 5 a.m. Welcome to the Acd News. Today in our program we are with a couple of youngest adventurers. Hello Alan, hello Jeanette. Thanks for being here today and share your time with us.
Oh, you're welcome. We are very happy to share our experience with viewers.
I'm impressed. When you begin to run a marathon every day?
I'm not sure, but I think that 1 year ago until today.
Oh my god, you have run all Australia. What kind of food do you eat?
No, all Australia, also 3/4 parts. Maybe yes. Our diet is very strict, however, we respect it. While we are running, we eat 7 bananas at 8 a.m. We eat a fruit salad and the 31 kilometers mark and 3 orange at about 37 kilometers before finishing at 4 p.m. and eating an apple, vegetable juice and a salad for dinner.
Wait a moment, 10 bananas? Oh my god! This kind of diet is very strict. Very strict.
That was said. At the beginning it's so very difficult. However, now it's part of our life.
What kind and one aspect very important is, how about your healthy?
2 years ago I had cholesterol and now I'm healthy.
Oh, the sport is very healthy for the health. Thanks for being here today, Alan, and thanks, Janet. And now we're back a la publicidad.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the ECD program in Eagle TV channel. Now I'm going to explain the yesterday weather. Australia's climate was very mild, with a cool wind pervaded the Indian Ocean, but without freezing. Today in Australia, the weather is very different around all the area. In the south of Australia is bright, but only until 12 o'clock, because after 12 the skies will become grey and it's possible that will downpour. This happens because the wind provided of Arctic Ocean is very cold and have a lot of humidity. Also, in the north of Australia, the sun is shining. In all the cities, it have a mild climate. If you're walking, you don't need an umbrella because the sun will be permanent until 12 o'clock. But on the other hand, in the west of Australia, the climate is very damp and all the streets are wet and are freezing. But the sun is shining. At 5 o'clock, it's possible that it will rain, so we can see the rainbow. In east of Australia, the sky is bright. The sun is shining and it's possible that at 3 o'clock the skies become grey and fall hay. But until the 3 o'clock you can take your surfer and take away. See you next week. O Monday, o yo qué sé. ¿A que no, man?